Now, before we get to chain of memories, there's something important we need to discuss. Do you remember that boy who I said that Sora's body was lost to the darkness, right? Whenever he became a heartless. Okay. Then a miracle happened and he became a living heart, which he is right now, technically, and became whole again. But his body was still gone because when you lose your heart, your body goes away. So what happened was Sora's body became a nobody. Well, where's my nobody slide? Hold on. Wow, really? I don't have it yet? Okay. All right, cool. Where's my nobody slide? Hold on. Give me a sec. I want to skip to that. Hold on. Give me a sec. I'm going to find my nobody slide. Where is that? Why is that all the way down here? Where is this? Oh, this is important. Did I not make a slide for this? No. Where's my slide? Give me a sec. This is important. This is important, like, conceptual understanding. Why the crap would I not have this? Self, what are you doing? Oh, I explained it there. What the crap, Self? Fine, whatever, I'll explain it. Holy crap. Give me a sec, I'm coming back. Okay. Alright, hold on. Fucking stupid, dumb, didn't do this right. There it is, okay. Alright, so when a person loses their heart, okay, like the darkness overtakes them, a heartless is made. Their heart is overtaken by darkness and the little heartless is born, right? Okay. At the same time, the body, remember there's two parts to a person, the heart and the body. The heart's like the soul, the body's body. The body, if it's strong enough in will, if the person was strong enough in will, they become what's known as a nobody. Heartless for the heart, nobody for the body. Got it? Okay, pretty easy concept. These are good concepts. Let's get to more. This is good. A nobody is a being that doesn't have a heart, but it acts on the memories of what it once was. It's like a shell of a person. Think of like AI in a lot of like, sci-fi stories, right? Like I am human, but they aren't, they just emulate emotions. So Sora also created a nobody, but because he got his heart right back, the nobody was not born where he lost it in Hollow Bastion, right? Where he lost it, stabbed himself. Instead, it formed in a faraway land on its own called Twilight Town. And the boy who was made was this boy here. Gee, does he look similar? He does. He looks like Ventus, doesn't he? You see, Sora's nobody was made while Sora gained his self back. So instead of taking on Sora's identity of form, it took on the other heart inside him. No, not Kairi, that's someone else. It took on Ventus's. And this boy was born. This boy was born without memories. Normally when you're a nobody, you have memories of where you once were. But because Sora lost his heart, gained it right back, and is now a living heart, alive right now, which is not normal at all, his nobody doesn't have the memories. It's with Sora's heart right now. So he's like, what? He's found by this dude. This dude here is Xehanort's nobody. Remember how Xehanort had a Heartless, which is the big bad guy we just beat? This is his nobody. Remember whenever Xehanort opened the door and is, got all taken? This is his nobody. Now remember, this nobody doesn't have memories of Xehanort, old man and stuff. Because remember, Xehanort did. So he's like, I've got my own agenda, but, etched into his heart is what they're going to do for the future because, time travel bullshit. So, this nobody is named Roxas. It's an anagram of Sora with an X added. Every nobody is an anagram of their old name with an X added because it's cool and edgy. These guys were all the rage when I was like in middle school. Everyone was freaking, oh my god. Go search old stuff on like DeviantArt and Google about Organization 13 and you'll just find everything. They're all led by Xehanort's nobody to act as his vessel. Spoiler, he's getting these guys together, telling them, hey, we are nobodies, but if we access Kingdom Hearts, this beautiful, amazing thing that I've heard about, we can get ourselves back and become whole again. And they're like, yeah. Deep down, he's like, all right, how many of you guys have a lot of darkness? You're empty vessels with no heart. I can use this. You're going to become my vessels for my time-traveling selves. That's the real point. Okay. Oh, look, by the way, Brake's here. Anyone recognize this dude? Look, he lost his heart, so now he's here too. Anyone recognize some of these people? Oh, that's weird. Oh, look, who's this? It's that one girl. Oh, look, who's this? It's that guy from way back when. And they're all people we know. How about that? Except for you. Don't know about you. You're weird. Weird. Anyway, Axel Zero Flames. Yeah, my name's Lee. We got changed to Axel. Yeah, this guy. Where is he? Yeah, this boy. This guy. His name is Lee. He was a young kid. All right, so, by the way, they're all guys from before. Remember that? Okay, cool, great, cool. All right, so, also, one more member. Wait, one more member? There's 13 of them. It's Organization 13. Their name is Organization 13. Who the crap is this? Also, a replica based on... I don't know how I wrote this, guys. Okay. Also, replica based on Sora's memories is number 14. Huh. What? I don't remember this. Who the frick are you? Oh, weird. Okay, so we'll deal with that later, I guess. So, as the story continues, they're doing their own thing. Remember, this is Castle Oblivion. Remember that? It exists in that in-between space in the Oreo cream filling between the world of light and world of darkness. Remember that? Cool. This is Aqua and there's old home changed, and now no one knows how to navigate it, right? Cool. Awesome. In here, Ventus's body sleeps. Well, I say sleep. It's comatose. Remember, because he won't make a nobody because he didn't have darkness, so a heartless wasn't made. So he's like, he and Kyrie are the same. Anytime someone with pure light loses their heart, they just go. They don't make a nobody. Well, Kyrie's is... That's technically not true. Gosh dang it, Nomura. The point is, he didn't make it nobody. Okay, so his heart's there. He's still sleeping boy, all right? He's still there. Organization 13 from Xehanort. Xehanort's nobody named Xemnas, right? The big guy. This guy, hold on. This guy here. He's like, okay, I have fragments of weird memories from the past, all right? And I have etched in my heart what I need to do for my big plan. There's something here I need. You guys need to find it. So he sends off part of the organization there. And he's like, okay, guys, there's stuff here I need. I need you to go there and secure it, all right? They're looking for Ventus. They don't even know they're looking for Ventus, but they're looking for Ventus. So these jokers are sent straight to the council, and they find a girl named Nomine. This girl here. You saw her before. Nomine? Whose nobody is that? Why do you ask loaded questions? It's an honest question. I just want to know. Why do you ask difficult questions? It's a very easy question. Nomura didn't make it like that. Like, well, no, it's not. Whose fault is that? Nomura. Okay, so how do I explain Nomine? Okay. Because conceptual, guys. Remember Sora, way back when Castle and Calabastion had Kyrie's heart inside him, right? Okay, great. When he lost his heart left, and Roxas was created. We get that, nobody. At the same time, he lost his heart. Kyrie's heart left him, right? So technically speaking, Kyrie lost her heart. But she's a princess of heart. She can't make a nobody. Her body doesn't work that way. That's right, it doesn't. But Sora's does. Because her heart left Sora's body, technically speaking, a nobody can be created. So Kyrie's nobody, even though her body's alive right now with her heart, was made, much like Roxas's. This is Ventus. Much like Roxas's. This is Nomine. Nomine is the nobody made from Kyrie's heart leaving Sora. What? Yeah. This is why Nomura.
What the crap are you doing out there?
Please, Nomura, please. Why? And you're adding time travel onto this. You're adding time travel onto this convoluted identity of self. And people wonder why the series is made fun of. Nomine was made because Kyrie's heart left Sora, which makes a nobody. But her body's not there. That's why she came to Castle Oblivion. Because she's connected to Ventus, so this is where she spawned. She's a very, 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 very unique nobody. She's technically Kairi's, but she's connected to Sora hugely. Okay, so they grab her, and Naminé has a special power. Give me a sec. My mom's texting me. I told her I would be attacking the stream. Okay, I'll text my mom because I love her. Okay. She has the ability to affect the memories of her, Sora, and those strongly connected with him. How does this work? Well, you remember how Sora has that X factor where he can directly touch hearts of others, right? Naminé is, in a way, his other nobody, technically, because she came from him due to Kairi's hurt leaving. So his X factor affected her creation, so she can now do what he does in a way and mess with memories, which are connections of Sora, most specifically Sora, and those of connected to him. So she's a witch that can do that. That's what they call her. So Organization 13 sees this, knows about Sora, and goes, grab her. So they get her. Also, Axel is sent. He's one of the organization members. He's a double agent. See, these jokers are like, hey, I know we're sent off on this mission. What if this dude, remember, because he was the leader way back when in the data space. Remember, he lost his memories. He was shot. This is where he ended up in the future from that pod. Oh, boy. And she was, too. Remember, she's one of them. She sucks. Everyone boo her. So he's like, hey, what if we made our organization? We got Naminé here. We can get Sora to, like, do our bidding, and we kind of need to keep it real, so we can do that. And Xemnas knew about this, Xehanort. So he's like, hey, Axel, go watch out for our traders. And he's like, cool, I'm the cleaner, I'm the janitor dude. That's great, I love that. So he's sent, he's like, yeah, let's totally do that, guys. I'm going to kill you all. All right. So Sora, Donald, and Goofy end up in Castle Oblivion, led there by a mysterious force. It's almost like he was drawn there by Ventus's body. Because remember, his heart's still in there. Okay, cool. So Ventus's heart is right here. His body's here. Hey, we can get it. Oh, wait, Aqua's the only one who can open the gate to get to him. Okay, cool. Where's Aqua again? So Sora and the gang show up to Castle Oblivion. And the organization shows up and screws with them. So he's like, hey, use these cards which manifest worlds inside this castle because it's based on your memories because Naminé is connected here. And you get to do all the stuff you did in Kingdom Hearts 1 over again. You get to
do it again.
Do it again. And
do it again.
And
do it again.
Fucking rehash. Axel, I was there too. Yep, you were. So, as Sora's fighting his way through, trying to figure out what's going on with these weird organization members, poor Naminé, by force, either will kill you or you do this, is forced to use her power over Sora's memories. And what she does is she starts a process. She removes the memories from Kingdom Hearts 1 from Sora and replaces them with unique fake memories about herself being his special boo and about you want to help us, really. Maybe you could, brainwash. Meanwhile, after floating in the realm of darkness and in between, remember, because he was left on the other side of the door at the end of Kingdom Hearts 1 with Mickey, Riku's heart ends up popping into Castle Oblivion. Because remember, Castle Oblivion's on that in-between. It's there. So he's like, hey, I found myself somewhere. But the darkness in his heart is like, hey, I'm Xehanort's Heartless. I'm not gone. I'm still here because I put a piece of myself and the true darkness in you. And what does darkness want to do, everyone? Everyone say it together. Spread and corrupt. Very good. It's not done with Riku yet. So he's like, I've got you. And he's like, crap. Mickey's still separated. I'm here on my own. And this darkness is still here. But Mickey, still separated, uses his magic and connection. But I'm here, Riku. I'll help you. And meanwhile, Xehanort's heart is like, oh, no, you don't. Fucking give in, buddy. It's like before. It's relapse time. And he's like, nope. But the traitors of the organization have their own plans. Using a special program. Okay, this is important. 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 Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Remember this. using a special program that this guy, Vexion, doesn't matter, don't remember, it doesn't matter. This dude made. He's like, okay, we're going to make replicas. You know how we're just bodies, right? We're just nobodies. We're bodies without a heart. What if I could make that? And so they use their own data, pretty smart actually, and makes what's known as a replica. It's a puppet. It's just a that you can put a manufactured heart in through semblances of memories or whatever you want to do. Like, you know, it's like she, what the frick, whatever. So he makes a replica of Riku, and it's like, okay, data time. Riku, fight yourself and get data. So they fight. Riku uses some of the darkness, like, oh, okay, I'm all right. And, you know, because Riku's here, because he's here. Remember, he's here, so he shows up as this time travel scavenger and says, hey, buddy, I just want to talk to you for a second. Remember that. Riku wins, though. Riku beats himself. And then the replica moves on, is like, uh-oh, I've been defeated. And the scientist is like, come here, I'm going to fix you. Time to remove your free will, because that's holding you back. No, wait! Nominate. Work with him. So, Sora becomes a very moody, terrible kid, which I love him, but it made him go down in the tears for me, and I'm still waiting for that apology. He ditches his friends very meanly because Nominee's messing with his memories and making him think, no, I love Nominee above all. I don't care. If you guys don't want to come, then fine. Becomes very broody, and I'm still upset with you, and I expect an apology. He won't remember this stuff. It's etched into his heart. I expect an apology. So he ditches his friends and gets all moody. But Nominee finally going like, you know what, this is wrong. I don't care if it costs me myself. And the right choice steps up and says, Sora, your memories are very messed with by me. I don't know you at all. You don't know me, even though you kind of do because I'm Kyrie's nobody-ish, but whatever. You shouldn't desert your friends. You're after Kyrie. Remember her and remember your friends. It's okay. I don't mind dying. So they're like, oh, crap, kill Sora now. But with the amazingly forgiving friends who he should apologize to by his side, he can't remember this. He's going to give his memory back. I don't care. I expect it. Don and Goofy are the best bros, and you treated them like crap, and I expect an apology. You're wonderful, Sora. I love you, but I expect an apology. Nomura. Sora beats up the stupid dame as well as the big bad leading the coup. Bye. You do suck. Their nobodies are destroyed. Remember that. He destroys their nobodies. Sora kills someone? No, he dissipates their nobodies. They're not people. There's no murder in Kingdom Hearts. Actually, there is. Xehanort. There's no murder for our boy Sora. He's a good boy. You just said how bad he is. He's fine. He's fine. No murder. Anyway, so they beat the bad guys. Hooray. Meanwhile, Sora finally meets up with Nominee. Nominee tells him the truth of, hey, look, I took out your memories from your first adventure and everything you do, and I replaced them with fakes, okay? I'm sorry. And she's like, it's okay, buddy. I forgive you. I know you tried. I apologize to Donald and Goofy, too. This is my headcanon. I apologize to Donald and Goofy, too, because I love them. We forgive you, Sora. We love you. Don't worry about it. Yay, friendship, forgiveness. So Nominee says, okay, I can undo the damage. It's going to take a lot of time. I've got to unmake the chains I made, the fake ones, and put in your old one, okay? You're going to lose the memories of everything, including myself, but if that's what you want, yes, please. Okay, cool. Poor Nominee. But she's like, okay, I'll do it. You're going to have to go to sleep for a year. Go in this pod, and you'll sleep for a year, and I will take care of it. And Sora's like, okay, Donald and Goofy go with him to the pod. Yay, we're going to sleep. I'm going to fix it. Meanwhile, Riku's still moving on, you know? And he runs into his replica. And Replica Riku has been remade and doesn't understand who he is. He's fighting memories because he loves Nominee, but wait, is that real? Oh, no. And he's like, you know what? I'm going to fight you because that's going to solve my problems. Riku wins. And he beats him. And Replica Riku kind of dissipates into dark stuff. Bye. And he finds Mickey. Hooray, we're here, ha! So, Riku goes forward after having conquered more of his darkness, overcoming himself literally and metaphorically, and finds Nominee. Nominee's like, hey, Sora's in here. He's like, hey, that's okay. I got you. You're trying to repair it. I got it. Okay. And she's like, okay, you have to make a choice. You can either have your memories messed with by like Sora, You'll forget everything that happened here, but because I mess with your memories, the memories of the darkness, Xehanort and all that, will be sealed as well. So out of sight, out of mind, it won't bother you. It will have no grasp on your heart. It'll still be there, but yay, suppression. Or you can face the darkness yourself, answer the secret of darkness, Xehanort's heartless, and try to win. And that's very risky, because if you lose, you're going to lose yourself again. And Riku's like, I'm going to stay away from my boy. He's got to be here when he wakes up, because he's going to be lost. I need to be here for him. So he takes the awesome path. I love these characters. So he faces off against this darkness, fights it off, and beats him. Hooray! For now. You see, the darkness is still in there, but he's able to beat it down and say, like Terra and Xehanort, I'm on top. With goodness, not just me, my support from my friend Mickey, who I'm allowed to call that now, Your Majesty, that's fine. And my friend Sora, who I've made amends, I love him. You know what? I'm good. So I'm going to fight against it. But the darkness is like, I'm still here, don't forget. Then this guy shows up. This little putz of a freaking terrible guy named Diz. And he's like, oh, should consider it a lion. Yeah, sure, whatever. Hey, long time. See you, buddy. So he takes the cloak that Diz gives him. And this cloak will protect him against darkness. The cloak. And he puts it on, Mickey puts it on, and they go to prepare the way for Sora's awakening. Meanwhile, in a world far, far away, we've got Kingdom Hearts 350 over 2 days. What does that mean? It means how many days this story takes place over 2, which is the 2 last parts of the day. It's cute and metaphorical, but it doesn't translate very well. Good try, Nomura. In this story, we find Roxas. Remember Roxas? No, Sora's nobody. Yeah, there he is. So Roxas has become friends with Axel. You know that Axel guy? Yeah, they're both in the organization together. They work for Xehanort's nobody. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, but Roxas doesn't know who he actually is as Sora's nobody, so he's just happy to make friends and learn about memories and stuff. Because remember, he's never had it before. He has, but he doesn't remember. And he makes best friend with Axel, who returns from Castle Oblivion because he wiped out all the traitors, remember? He's like, hey, I'm back to my assignment. Yay, buddy, let's eat ice cream together because we're friends. And this person, this chick, Roxas, Sora's nobody is here, and Axel and, who the frick is this again? This chick, she's the 14th member, that's right, she's the 14th member, that's her. For some reason, she just escapes my memory, I don't know why, it's weird. And she also can use the Keyblade. Well, that's weird. So Roxas, while Sora's asleep for a year, is able to wield the Keyblade. The Kingdom Key, the one from Little Light, the Sora uses. Because, they're the same person. Look at that. Axel, the game, Axel of the Eternal Flames. The game with me in it. Yeah, this is you. You and your best boy, Roxas and Eternal Flames. Who the frick is this again? Who's this? Who the frick is this? Whatever. If you know, say it in chat. Have fun. But she can use the Keyblade too. That's weird. They can both use the same Keyblade. There's only one of this. Nomura, this might be a mistake by him. We're gonna go with it, but that's weird. Huh. Xion. Oh, yeah. Xion. Right. Her name's Xion. That's weird. It escaped my memory for some reason. Yeah, Xion. This little girl here is named Xion. That's right. She's the 14th member. Well, it's Organization 13. Yeah, they have a 14th member. Yeah. Yeah, you guys knew that. Yeah, sure. So they all are working together with the members who are left, who are not dead. And Xion, yeah, that's right. Yeah, Xion too. She's very sweet. She's a sweet girl. She reminds me of someone else in the story, like maybe nominating Kairi, because of the other female characters. That's why. So they all are trying to make Kingdom Hearts so that they can get their own hearts to be people again, because they're nobodies. They don't have to. In reality, Xehanort's heart nobody's trying to find vessels to stick himself in, because, So Leftover members trying to make Kingdom Hearts. But really, it's Xehanort's nobody trying to pet bodies for himself for the future, because here we go. Remember those 13 darknesses? Remember those 13 darknesses he needs? against the 7 lights. Remember that? He still needs that. Remember? It's worth it. 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 Remember this slide? Remember this? He needs that. Remember, he's still doing it. Don't forget. Very important. Very, very important. Okay. Everyone remember? Good. Okay, great. Good. Okay, you remember. Great. Cool. Very important. All right, good. Okay. So, eventually, as all this is happening, they're collecting hearts, and the only way hearts can be collected is by Keyblade wielders smashing it. So that's Roxas and Xion. That's her name. Sorry. She keeps leaving me. It's weird. I get all these others. I'm bad with names, though. I genuinely am. So, it must be weird. So while they're collecting hearts and stuff, Naminé and this not nice person, Diz, the douche, are relocated Sora and Donald and Goofy to the basement of this wonderful abandoned manor. Our sleepy boy is sleeping, while Naminé puts the pieces of his memories back together. Wish Girl, your new timeshare, complete with work from home capabilities. Put his memory back. I don't see you as a person because you're a nobody. I'm terrible. And she's like, okay, I'll do that because I'm just everyone's work dog. Great, cool. Poor Naminé. But I think some pieces might be missing. Like, I'm trying to put the puzzle piece of the chains of memories together. You know, he needs to be alive. We're missing some, I think. It's fine. You see, Ventus's heart is inside Sora's heart. Remember that. So Naminé sees the memories in Sora's heart of birth by sleep. Remember, Ventus's adventures with Terra and beautiful, amazing, Aqua, beautiful, incredible.
So beautiful.
Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry.
Aqua. And she sees that because she can mess with memories. Goes, these aren't Sora's. This looks important. So she takes a journal that was in Kingdom Hearts 1 that they recorded all their adventures in. She's rewriting it so there's nothing inside because, you know, she's putting her own data into it. And she locks data of this journey of birth by sleep, these 3 and their terrible fates and everything that happened into the journal. That way, maybe down the line, someone can find this data because I think these 3 need help. They do, please. Meanwhile, Xion, yes, Xion, she's wielding the Keyblade. And she runs into Riku. You know, is our sweet, amazing boy with the incredible Lorelei hair now. And a cool anti-hero blindfold. Because he's played, no, what's the name of the game? I have a good joke. Crap. What's the name of the game? What's the name of the game with the androids who wear the headbands? And it's 2B and everything. Crap. No. 9S and all that. Yoko Taro made it. It's crap. I need this joke. This is important. It's not important, but I want this. Nier Automata. Nier Automata. There we go. He's played Nier Automata and he loves it. So he's going with the whole headband thing. So this girl, what was her name? Xion. Yeah. We have her name. Why are you asking that? So, how would we forget? Meets Riku, and Riku's like, that Keyblade's a fake. You need to return to Sora because you have his memories. That's why you're able to wield that Keyblade. And she's like, what? What do you mean? And so Xion follows the breadcrumbs and finds herself with Naminé. And Naminé explains the convoluted issue that happened, and holy crap, Nomura, what the heck? So, Sora's memories from Kingdom Hearts 1, right? His memories of his childhood and the first adventure. Great, cool, okay. That was lost to Naminé at Roxas' creation. Half of it went to Roxas, okay? When Roxas was created, remember, Sora came back as just a heart, right? His memories also went into Roxas whenever he lost them in Castle Oblivion and all that. They went to him because, the memories are lost whenever Naminé did the taking apart. And whenever they left, they went to, our other home, our timeshare, Roxas. We'll go in there. So half of them are in Roxas. Half of them are in Sora, but half of them are in Roxas. Xion is the nobody of a nobody. She was made as a replica. Remember those replica? Remember Replica Riku? A replica was made, and Sora's memories that Xehanort was able to get a hold of. Half of them were placed from Roxas into Xion. So we've got half in Sora, half of the whole. 50% are in Sora, 25% are in Roxas, and 25% are in Xion. So we've got 50, 25, 25. Well, no wonder he can't wake up. His stuff's spread out. And some of them moved to her. So she's not only 25, she's now 26, 27, 28. Meanwhile, Roxas is 24, 23, 22. The transfer is happening, and that's not good because Roxas is losing power and self, and Xion's gaining too much. And she's starting to become Sora because, oh no! And the organization wants to use that because this is the Keyblade wielder. We could use that. Hooray! Puppets! And so Naminé's like, yeah, I can't take them out of you. That doesn't work that way because they make you. If I take them out of you, you will disappear. You've got to go. So I'm gonna have to do that, and you're gonna not exist anymore at all. Memories of you and everything, just all of it's gone. Those times with Axel and Roxas, gone. They'll never remember you. No one will. And Xion, being the awesome, amazing, gosh, I love her. How did I forget her? My gosh, she's beautiful. She's like, she pulls a Aqua, and is like, for my friends and for Roxas' sake, who I love, and I love him so much. He loves me. I love Axel. I'll let you have him. I'll just disappear. It's okay. Even if I never remember. I love her. God, why did I forget? And so, the puppet will play her part. What's her name? Her name's Xion! How dare you, old self! How dare you forget! And in order to fight for the control of the memories, Roxas fights against Xion, now becoming Sora, an amalgamation monstrosity of it, and a fight brews. And in order to keep himself together, not knowing what's truly going on, Roxas fights Xion and beats her against all odds. And Xion falls, and with her, she leaves and is dissipated from reality, because all she is an amalgamation of memories that don't belong to her. And because she's gone, all the memories inside her go back to their source, Sora. And some of them to Roxas too. And because of that, she is forgotten from everyone's memory. And slowly but surely, she fades from the mythos of Kingdom Hearts and Nomura's creation. This scene and other losses of love brought to you by Tetsuya Nomura, killing beloved characters since 1997. And you remember Final Fantasy VII? He was working on that. Nomura, what the heck? Xion, that's her name, I repeat. And so, full of teenage angst, justifiable rage, and a lot of bravado, Roxas, with the ability to wield two Keyblades, because one of them is from Sora's abilities, and one of them is from someone deep, deep, deep down in Sora's heart, Ventus. He pulls out two, the freaking Oathkeeper Oblivion combo, baby, and he's going to just raise hellfire on the organization. No, that's not right. However, he's peeved. He's going to go settle things brazenly, which totally won't go terribly. Yeah, he'd lose. There's too many of them. So Riku, he knows that, all right, this is a bad move, Roxas. And he knows the memories of Sora are in Roxas, and they are needed for Sora to wake up. So he's like, all right, Roxas, time to go to sleep inside your boy. I need my best friend back. And Roxas is like, I don't know who Sora is. I don't know that. I just know I lost a friend. Xion. Xion. I have to remember. Xion and I'm going to get her back. That girl I knew. Xion, yeah, right. So, Riku's beaten back because the boy's using two. He's cheating. And Riku's like, crap, I'm having the battle of the darkness in my own heart. Because remember, that's still happening. And I got to fight him. And he's basically Sora, who's very strong. And he's got two now. Shoot. So Riku's like, time to push the insta-win button. But with the cost. If anyone's played D&D campaigns or anything like that, you know how this works. He is like, okay. Darkness button. He presses the button, empowers himself with darkness, takes off the red headband, which is blocking himself from realizing it, and then he insta-wins, but at a cost. His form and physical body is changed to look like Xehanort's Heartless. He's still in control in the mind. His heart's still in control. But the darkness overdeveloped him, took something, and it was his appearance. So now he has the powers and abilities of Xehanort's Heartless and all the heartless stuff there, but he's still there. He's still him. But he's got to fight it from now on. So, Riku gives him darkness, allowing himself to power up, but the visage of Xehanort's Heartless now takes hold. Diz shows up. He covers his head so he doesn't see. And Diz, being the D-bag he is like, ho, such is the fate of one who does not deserve to be within. Nobodies do not deserve. Yeah, Diz, you suck. All right, we get it. You suck. You're a terrible character. You only care about your vengeance. Don't care. Okay, bye. So, he grabs Roxas, the boy he needs to revive Sora for his vengeance, and goes to return him. And with that, Roxas is returned. Axel's lost his best friend, and we lost something else. Someone else was lost too. I feel like we just covered something. Someone else was lost. I just don't know who. Who was it? Who was lost? Is there a slide? Oh, man. This chick, I guess. Oh, weird. Weird. Anyway, so we lost someone else. Weird. Anyway, so Roxas now placed in a datascape. So remember the datascape from way back when. Remember way back when. This is Kingdom Hearts 2, by the way. Everyone ready? Kingdom Hearts 2. Great, cool. Sorry, I'm just trying to get through this. All right, so we're almost done. Remember the datascape from way back when. Well, Diz, the guy bandaged, the douchebag, found a data on that, was like, oh, I can make my own, and makes a datascape of a place called Twilight Town, where Roxas originally was found, and where Sora's being held. So a datascape was made of a fake pocket version. And so Roxas was put in there, his memories were messed with by Naminé, and so that he thinks he's grown up here. And he has his 3 friends, Hayner, Pence, and Olette. Oh boy, and we're on summer vacation. He's living out his days in a simulation. Take the blue pill. However, the red pill kicks in, and the data starts going haywire. Oh look, a simulation breaks down as darkness enters from outside. Gee, haven't seen this happen before. And Axel shows up and is like, hey buddy, you remember me, right? And he's like, I don't know who you are. Roxas is like, I don't know, you're weird. And Axel's like, my best friend, I've lost one of them, and only one. I didn't lose another, surely. Nomura, why do you make these tragedies? So he's like, I'm going to have to bring you back to boss, man. We need your Keyblade wielding skills. You got to come back, and I love you, we're friends, so please come back. Even though I'm a nobody, so I don't feel anything. So my love is just fake, right? And Roxas is like, I care about my heart. My heart's my own. I'm not doing it. So things get digital as Roxas is led by the nose to where he belongs. The Keyblade manifests like, I don't know what this thing is, but I'm going to fight against these things. These are nobodies, by the way. This is their like bottom form. You know, the little heartless ones, these are the bottom ones. These ones don't really have a sense of self that much. They do, but it's like, man. These are whenever you have a nobody, but you have a really strong heart, you look like you used to in the past. There you go. So, it's come to this. And Axel, the Eternal Flames, you there in chat? How you feeling? How you feeling with this scene? You good? Tears rolling? You good? You good? You're fine. You're fine. This is the easy part. It's fine. This is fine. This is a fight between friends. Brother, my brother. So the two of them fight. Axel loses because he pulls out 2 against and cheats. And he fights him back. But then Roxas has to face, at the end of the day, the sad truth. After all that, he's nothing more than the misplaced memories and body of someone else. Looks like his summer vacation is over. And with that, Roxas enters back into Sora. The two merge again. And our sweet boy is back, a year older, but none the wiser to what happened. Taller by 1 year. And Roxas joins the ranks of his lookalike inside with Ventus, his heart in there, and Roxas's heart as well. But Roxas is nobody. He doesn't have a heart. That's weird. Yeah, you're right. He shouldn't. It's almost like Sora's X factor of touching hearts and being able to create that by the semblances of memories reached out to Roxas and did it subconsciously to give Roxas a sense of self and kindness in there. This is why he's so much better than Harry Potter. Can we just all agree to this? Even subconsciously, the boy is doing things in God's love and reaching out compassion. I forgive you for what happened in Chain of Memories with Donald and Goofy. I forgive you, Sora. But I still expect that apology. Okay. And someone else. Why did I write that? Who the frick? If you're going to put something on the slide self, make it seeable. What the frick am I looking at? Who is this? Some chick? I can't tell. Nominee? Is that Nominee? I can't tell. It looks like Kyrie. Weird. Okay, Kyrie's not in there, though, so I don't know why. Whatever. Anyway. Also, there's no memories of Chain of Memories in there. Remember? Because he doesn't remember what happened in Chain of Memories. Those had to get taken out. So he doesn't remember anything. He's like, well, we woke up here. Well, we were looking for the king, and we sealed the door to darkness. We beat Ansem, Seeker of Darkness. Remember, Xehanort's Heartless. I don't know what happened after that. Because, he got taken. So nominee, including nominee organization. The only thing, their journal entry that had, remember their journal of Kingdom Hearts 1 is blank. You're like, oh, well, that sucks. All our adventures. I remember it, kind of, but it's coming back to me. But all our adventures, that sucks. Jimmy's like, oh, man, I worked hard on that. But the only thing in there is a thing saying, a quote saying, thank nominee. But inside the journal, deep inside, encoded, is the information from Birth by Sleep, Terra Aqua and Ventus, and their fates, as well as added data, which nominee added, 350 over 2 days, including Roxas's story and the sadness there, and anything connected with him. Whatever that may be. So, Sora, Donald, and Goofy make their way to where they're led. Newly awakened gang go to see Master Yen Sid. The guy who trained Mickey. He's a Keyblade master of old. Just accept it. He's Yen Sid. Come on, I'll throw no more of that bone. Come on, it's Yen Sid. Come on. It's gotta be, it's Yen Sid, I can believe that, right? Okay. So they come to Yen Sid, and Yen Sid's like, there's a new problem, guys. Also, here have some new duds, those will figure it. So, this is where I explain this. I should have put this earlier in the slides. I can't believe I didn't. All right. When a person, an individual, or a duck, a being with a soul, loses their heart, darkness overtakes the heart, and the absence of that heart, the void, overtaking the heart becomes a heartless. The heart's there, but it's like void. It's a heartless. And technically that person's now just a heart sake of time travel. Ooh. A heartless is created. At the same time, if the will of the person was strong enough, so kind of special, the body will get up, transmogrify, and move on its own, and will become what's known as a nobody. They're kind of stronger than heartless, but they're like shells of the dark void left behind. They have memories of what they used to be, like robots. Sometimes, if the body is very, 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 very strong-willed, like we're talking main character status, they'll become a nobody with a body that looks like how they used to in the past. They look like a person. They can't be told the difference. However, they are different. They are nobodies. They have no hearts and surely can't grow their own or any kind of semblance of it. No, that doesn't work. And they have a strong will. And these nobodies are starting to become a problem. Their organization of them, Organization 13, the ones that Roxas was a part of, are starting to create darkness everywhere and incite that in different places and are trying to take over bodies and stuff. They're bad. We need to take care of it. So, here's some new duds and go out and save the world again. Sora's like, okay, I'm a year older. I'm better now. Let's go. Meanwhile, in Hollow Bastion, yes, Hollow Bastion, where, Sora attacks himself with the heart, all that stuff. Pete, good old Pete.
Get out of my way!
Has been going around doing his duty off camera for the whole Kingdom Hearts 1 and Chain of Memories, and collecting Heartless and, leading people to darkness, doing bad guy stuff. He wants to rule the world. Oh. Well, you see, Maleficent was defeated in Kingdom Hearts 1. However, due to time travel pod usage, are you serious? Yes, I'm serious. Don't fight me with this. She came back using the time travel methods because she was remembered in this time. Don't fight me. Just accept it. Time travel's stupid. She's alive again. Okay? Great. And she knows everything about how the world works, and she wants to conquer it. Great, cool, awesome. So she comes back, and they're going to conduct some not really good central plot important mischief. They're the side villains. Great, okay. So, remember the broken pod? She came back in it. I don't want to... She used the pod. I don't care. Moving on. I'm tired of dealing with time travel. You'll have to deal with it in Dream Travel. I know. I'm trying to save myself for it. So the worlds happen. They're all separated. Darkness is happening. The keyholes aren't open, so it's not flowing out, but bad mischief's going on. So let's go around and save the day. Another adventure begins. This time, you go through every world twice.
Do it again.
Because elongated. Along the way, they take out some organization jokers. Die Zolden, die Zolden, die Zolden, die Zolden, die, 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 die. Kill. I mean, not kill. It dissipate the nobody. Remember, sword doesn't kill. So they beat them, and they, two of them are out. Okay, the organization's been shrunk again. Cool, they died. All right, so finally, they run into Mickey on Hollow Bastion. They find Mickey. And here, they find not Xehanort's. Sorry, help me. Ansem's computer. Remember Ansem the Wise, the guy who was studying the hearts. Remember that? So they found his computer. And it's like, wow, it'll have a lot of data we need to know. And it's like, yeah. And Mickey's like, yeah, Xehanort was using it for bad stuff. And then that's why this world fell to darkness. Back in the day. Oh, wait, the world fell to darkness. This is Radiant Garden. Hollow Bastion's Radiant Garden. Remember Radiant Garden? Or Xehanort? Remember? Visual self. Remember this place? This place? Too far. Is this place. All right? It's this place. Okay, cool. You got it? All right, cool. Same place. This is just the place named after companies. So Sora, Donald, and Goofy even find out Ansem's old computer. With it, they begin to understand the true difference between Ansem and true enemy Xehanort. This is where you learn who Xehanort is. It's not until Kingdom Hearts 2 that you learn who Xehanort is, because Birth by Sleep didn't come out at this time. So this is when we found out Xehanort was Xehanort, not Ansem. So, with Mickey's help, they figure it out. So, they find out that Xehanort's the real enemy. Oh, Ansem was the good guy. He just took his name. All right, well, we beat his Heartless. So that's good. Now, as nobody's causing trouble, we better stop him. Unfortunately, the organization's been busy, and after a big battle, Sora and the gang learn Kyrie's been taken to the base. Ah, great. Come on, Kyrie. Can you not damsel once? And this guy, whose name is Syx, he's part of the organization. He's Axel's best friend from whenever they were human. And he's a not good person. He's bad. So he's like, don't worry, we got Kyrie safe. Now collect more hearts with that Keyblade, because you're actually helping us by beating every Heartless you're defeating. That's why we're releasing them, because it helps us. And so it's like, oh no, I've helped the bad guy. What do I do? But I'm also, because it's how we fight. Crap, this is bad. But Sora's like, that's all I have. So I'm going to keep trying. And like I did in Hollow Bastion, I'm not going to give up. So he doesn't. He keeps fighting, even though it's helping the enemy. Uh-oh. So they continue. And eventually, the clues they find, as Riku leaves behind, lead them to Twilight Town. And the old mansion that, remember, Diz, bandage dude, was using with Naminé to put Sora back together. And Mickey finds them there. It's like, let's go find the answers. And they're like, okay. From here, they find a path to the enemy base, to where Organization 13 lies. Their base is between the Realm of Light and Dark. Remember that cream filling? It's right around there. Castle Oblivion was there. You get the idea. A lot of bad stuff happens in the cream filling. That's where the shady stuff goes on. So, we're going to find it. How did they find the entrance? Technically, the corridor Axel left behind. I don't want to. They found the entrance. As they move through, as they enter in between, however, a lot of nobodies await them, because this is between. They have dark corridor. They're using a dark corridor. I don't see cloaks on anyone besides Mickey, so darkness. But our boy Sora doesn't think he can defeat the darkness, but he's like, it's okay, we're friends together, so they're able to stay well, because they don't have a proud heart. Nobody's await them. However, an unlikely hero joins. Hey, you're the nobody. You're the real person of my best friend Roxas. I miss him. And, I feel like I miss him. Obviously, I don't have a heart, so I can't miss him. Yeah, he does. Oh, look, real semblances of love. And so he's like, I'm going to sacrifice myself in order to get you a way in to take out our boss. So seeing our sweet boy fighting, Axel makes his ultimate sacrifice to send our heroes through. So Axel's gone. So finally reaching the enemy base in a really cool backdrop. I freaking love this world. And with that, the time is to storm the enemy base. Infiltration arc commence together with Naminé. Oh crap. Okay, yeah, with Naminé, who isn't fully integrated into Kyrie yet. I guess she just appears with Kyrie. Remember, she's captured. Kairi's able to escape her confinement and find Riku, who's made over now, because he looks like Xehanort. But Kairi, who has a pure heart of light, can see, no, I know you're Riku. I can see that. We have that connection. She's not Sora, who has that kind of X factor, but she can tell, Riku's like, yeah, it's me. Sorry. And she's like, it's okay. I forgive you for your stuff. So they meet together and they go to find Sora. Well, Sora storms the base and meets off with them, Kairi and Xehanort. I mean, not Xehanort. It looks like Xehanort. Kairi and Riku, who looks like Xehanort. And then they beat off a couple organization members. They're trying to fight back. And Mickey runs off to find Ansem. So Xehanort. There's so many names. Riku, who looks like Xehanort, Sora figures out, like, Riku, I found you, I'm so sad, and really heartfelt emotions because of friendship and nothing else. God, I remember all those fanfics. And they're like, we're all together again, let's go put a stop to this. With everyone together, the gang takes out remaining organization trio. This card dude dies, Braig falls, goodbye, Braig! And finally, Syx is gone. One Xemnas to go! Finally, Mickey meets up with his old friend. Do you remember Diz, the guy who was wrapped up, Diz the douchebag? Oh my gosh, it turns out he was Ansem the Wise. Wow. Ansem the Wise, whenever the world was lost to darkness. Let me show you the slide. It's been a while. When this happened, Ansem the Wise was sent to the world of darkness, where she is. And he was sent there directly because of the portal that was open. So he didn't lose his heart. He just got sent there. And he's been surviving ever since because he knows the heart so well. So he knows how to maneuver. So he was able to get out of it. I don't know how he made it out. And Aqua can't. Good brother. But he made it out and he swore vengeance on his old apprentice and those who betrayed him. But after a while, and that's why he sacrificed to nobody's going, oh, Naminé, Roxas, you guys don't mean anything. Someone else. Someone else. Weird. You guys don't mean anything. I don't care about sacrificing you to get Sora back for my vengeance. And then he realized, vengeance is bad. I used to study the heart for good reasons. Probably shouldn't do that. Ricky's like, I couldn't support you when you were doing that, buddy, but probably shouldn't do that. And he's like, yeah, old friend, I probably screwed up there. So I'm going to use this machine I made, and this fake Kingdom Hearts that they were making by just pumping a bunch of hearts into it, Xemnas was, I'm going to use it, turn the hearts into data, concept of the old lore from Twilight Town, and I'm going to free them. So by datafying the hearts, it frees them from the big one. And then it's going to ruin Xemnas' plans. Oh, D-Gregs! Good night. God bless you, Gregs. I hope that your stream was wonderful. God bless you. So by using his contraption, he ruins the fake Kingdom Hearts that they were trying to make. And all the gang shows up and is like, wow, you're actually good. Okay, yay, we're doing it. I was a fool for seeking revenge and trying to puppeteer hearts. Time for a redemptive sacrifice. You pushed too far, old man. Xemnas shows up, like, my old apprentice. Axel, bye, Axel. God bless you. Good night. I hope you have a fantastic night. Thanks for stopping by. Goodbye. God bless you. And so, and he's like, yes, my worst pupil, who I could not help. Now I will make right. But the hearts are unpredictable. I think I haven't spelled that. Whatever. And the machine goes into explosion mode. As literally stated in the game, literally anything could happen. And wouldn't you know it, Deus Ex Machinima is strong with this one, because the hearts exploded, Ansem was gone. Ansem, the real guy, the good guy, the redemptive guy, was gone. His machine's gone. And Riku got his real self back. Hooray! Wow. Deus Ex Machina just kicking in there. All right, cool. Resulting explosion of hearts had a unique effect and revealed Riku's real one. Did say anything could happen. Good guy Nomura using his authorship for a nice thing for once. Yay, we get a sweet ending for something. Thank you. And the final battle commence! Shonen Battle Series, eat your heart out. Freaking, we got flying buildings, we got jumping around on the screen. It's good stuff right here. And then finally, after a totally awesome last battle that will totally be one up to Kingdom Hearts 3's ending. Look at that. The nobody of Xehanort is no more. Or, well, more no more, because he's already no more because he's nobody. It doesn't matter. He's gone. Goodbye. So that's Xehanort's Heartless defeated and gone. And Xehanort's nobody's gone. He's gone. Yay! The big bad guy's gone. And we won't see him again. Right? So, Roxas and Naminé, with the semblances of themselves, show up and they're like, hey guys, I'm going to open a dark portal to get you out of here. Don't worry, you won't get corrupted. It's from us. And they're like, okay. So everyone leaves. And as Riku and Sora leave, just when you know it, round 2! Freaking Zenith shows up and is like, I'm not dead. I'm going to fight both of you. And after a really cool battle with the two of them and a light show that would make freaking real Disney blush, finally, the nobody of Xehanort, taken over by Terra, remember that one, fades out from existence. Now he's really gone. His Heartless and nobody are gone for good. Fine, thank goodness. So, there's a problem though. Because they didn't escape with everyone, they're not stuck in the cream filling between the world of light and darkness, very close to the world of darkness. Remember where Aqua couldn't leave after years and years? In fact, well, we're on the other side of the cookie now. We're in the upside down. That's bad. Not to worry though. Our sweet smiling boy has a crazy broken X Factor, and with a little love and memories, they're able to find their way out. And just like that, they return to the world of light. Sora remembering a bottle that Kairi sent with love and affection, and it sends them home. Not like anyone else was there to pick up and take with you. It's not like you couldn't help someone else. Nah, she's been wandering for 11 years and now doesn't even have a Keyblade to help her. She's fine. Nah, just come back on your own. By the way, how the heck did you do that? How, Nomura? Because X Factor magic, I guess. Whatever. Axel Eternal Flames. I was speaking to Greg. It's not you, Chris. I'm not going to bed yet. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Well, welcome back. Or never leave. Hello. Hi, welcome back, as if you never left. We love you. They didn't even pick her up. They didn't even try. She was on a deeper level. They weren't there. It was the same beach. She ends up at the beach. It's the same. They could have done something. Fucking. Whatever. All right, so everyone's back, and they're all happy. This will have to do for now. We'll get you Aqua, I promise. And everyone's happy. Riku's back, and the world is saved. Xehanort's gone, and all the organization's gone. We're done. We're done. The threat's over. He's beaten. This is it. I don't know why there was another game called Dream Drop. We didn't do that. I don't know how that came from. We're done. Kingdom Hearts 3 doesn't exist. Congratulations, everyone. We're finished. Recoded. All right. Well, recoded's whatever. This is so what happened after this is important, surely. Back at the castle, Disney Trio found a secret message. The one left by Naminé. And they made a digital version of Sora because bugs were in there that Naminé put in there to make sure that whoever got in there would be ready to take the information because it's very important. And our sweet, smiling, digitized hero stopped it. And after defeating the bugs, he went inside the data, our sweet digital version of our boy, Mickey, not there, but like hearing it, and a data version of Naminé greets them. And she shares the hidden information coming from Sora's heart, encoded into the journal, the stories and pain of the lost heroes before. Because remember, Ventus's heart was there, and Roxas's too. Well, Roxas doesn't have hearts, so no. And the Birth by Sleep crew and 358 of her days trio. Wait, there were 3 of them? Three? What do you mean? Who the frick are you? There's Axel, Roxas, of course, and French. Who the frick is this? Alright, whatever. This piece of false information, I guess. Naminé, why are you putting this stuff in here? You don't have to make another friend. You can be a duo. What's wrong? I mean, it doesn't have to be 3 and 3. Alright, Naminé, whatever. Sure. Whatever this is. Now with the promises fulfilled of thanking Naminé in one form or another, because Data Sora thanked Data Naminé, it's good enough. I'm sure it'll reach Naminé's actual heart. Oh wait, she doesn't have a heart. She's nobody. She's gone now inside Kairi. Surely she doesn't exist. Surely she doesn't because of Sora's X Factor. Surely. But she does. Mickey takes the steps to get the information to Sora. The real Sora, not Data Sora. Bye, Data Sora. And then we're at Dream Drop distance. Okay. We are 3.5 hours in. Everyone good? How y'all feeling? We are finally at the final game. And this one's going to have more to it in the slides because we never covered this in the Chronicle recap before. Everyone okay? Everyone feeling all right? It's almost 2 in the morning. We all good? This is why we started at 10 o'clock. Okay, great, cool. All right, Dream Drop. Oh, God, Dream Drop.
It's been a long day without you, my friend.
Oh, God.
It's gonna be one of those kind of nights, huh?
All right, so everyone ready. We know where everyone is. The data from the past is being sent to Sora, so he's finding out about people of the past who need help. I know I asked if you guys are ready. Really, I'm projecting. I'm asking if I'm ready. Am I ready? Yeah, I'm ready. Okay. All right, here we go. All right, so. Oh boy, here we go. Past me new. Okay, so. Did I get rid of that slide? What the heck? Okay. So. Did I get rid of the slide? Hold on, I need to check. I did. Why did I get rid of that? All right, fine, whatever. Okay, so. I got rid of the slide for some reason. I'm sorry, okay? All right. When a heartless and a nobody. Remember, whenever someone loses their heart, a heartless is created, and sometimes a nobody is, right? Cool, okay. When the nobody and the heartless of someone that exists is destroyed, when they're both defeated, and the heart is released, and the real person that once was is revived. This little piece of information would have been nice to know earlier, Nomura. But remember, Nomura said this is the birth of the prophecies from his old lore, so he knew about this early. So he was planning this, guys. So don't you worry. Bull crap he was. Bull crap he was. Oh, look, there I am. Yes. So all of these organization members that were real people, they were all defeated. They're heartless at some point. We don't really cover that, but whatever. One of the 1,000 you beat in the games. And they're nobody's worm. So now they're all real again. Wow. But wait. If a heartless and a nobody are defeated, the real person comes. Oh.
Oh no!
He's back. And so, Xehanort, possessing Terra, comes back. And he's like, hey there, Braig. Because remember, Braig, he's made back too. Because, not Braig. Yes. Braig, because Zigbar was a nobody, sorry. Braig comes back, he's like, hey, boss, good? He's like, yeah, I've got the plan all together. Uh-oh. So, 2 of them with that. With the old man version of Xehanort now reconstituted. Because old man's being reconstituted. Young Xehanort version is able to time travel to the present. So this is young version. This is not old man. Whenever they came back together, remember the Heartless and Nobody were defeated, old man Xehanort came back. Well, wait, shouldn't Terra's body come back and like that? Yeah, Terra lost the fight. So Xehanort's the one who took control. It's like, okay. And since the body symbolizes the heart, the body changes to match the heart. That's why Riku looked like Xehanort's heartless whenever he gave in. It looks like old man. So old man's back. Oh, joy. And because he's here in the present, here, time-traveling scavenger hunt, young Xehanort's like, hey there, I'm from the super past. Remember? From way back here. And he's brought some friends. And by friends, I mean the only people who can tolerate Xehanort at this point, besides Braig. And when I say friends, and the only people who can tolerate him, I mean himself. Bunch of versions of himself. As well as replica Riku. Because, why not? And Vanitas. But his other selves. Because why try with friendship when you can just have selfishness on yourself? Because surely I won't betray myself. I'm the only one I can count on. This is what happens when we give in to sin and try our own agenda without considering the feelings of others. Remember, if I have not love, I have not anything. Biblical truth. However, these versions of himself and Vanitas and stuff don't have actual bodies. They're more like semblances. They're like, hey, we're hitching a ride with time travel. It's like a big time travel bandwagon. They're like, hey, we're here, but we kind of can't really be here because we can be here, but we're not here. We can't really do anything. And they'll need a place to be more present in the present. They need a timeshare of their own, if you will. Okay, young old man, I see you brought some friends, and we can use some of the guys here to as vessels. Some of these suckers, which is the original point of Organization 13 anyways. I knew what they signed up for. Well, we didn't tell them what they signed up for, but it doesn't matter. But we need one more. We're one short. We have a bunch of these, and we got a couple other slots we can use. We got some other ideas for some slots, but we're still a man short, even with all the versions of yourself. We need someone else, because we lost Riku. He didn't really turn out. We got his replica, but that's not good. We still need another. Roxas didn't work out. We don't really have the memories of that. Some other failed experiment didn't work out. We need one more. And then he got an idea. An awful idea. The young master got a wonderful, awful idea. So, while the scheming continued, meanwhile, Sora and Riku are summoned by Master Yen Sid for something very important. Remember, because he's a Keyblade Master, he and Mickey are the only two in the world of light. Well, besides Xehanort. Okay, he and Mickey and Xehanort are the only ones in the world of light who are Keyblade Masters now. That's it. There's no one else. Okay, so Xehanort's definitely back. I can feel it. That's bad. Because you're heartless and nobody. You guys kaputted. And so he came back. Well, why didn't you tell us that would happen? Apparently, we just found out. Almost like Nomura is making this up on the fly. No, he's not. There's a book of prophecies. He's had this plan the whole time. Look at my face. So, they're going to go after the 7 princesses. Because remember, he needs 13 darknesses and 7 pure lights. Well, it's like, well, if we don't fight them, then they can't make the Keyblade. Because that's what they need, right? So we just won't fight because they need the 7 pure lights. Yeah, they're going to go steal the princesses if we don't do that. Because they just fulfill the docket too. Well, man, why do they have to exist like that? It's almost like they're a convenient plot point. So it forces us to fight. The more using past established stuff. I'll give them credit. They were already established beforehand, so I'll give you credit more. So we don't really have a choice. We've got to defeat them because we have to fight. You two need to become masters and learn the power of waking. The power of waking. Very important. You see, the power of waking can be used to revitalize a lost heart. And we need that. Because we need to find some people who are lost. Ventus. Oh. Since we're strapped for time, and you guys need training from the ground up, we're going to do things a little bit different. And by differently, I mean convoluted as all get out, incorporating bullcrap time travel because Nomura just doesn't want to do it easy. All right, so here we go. You all ready? No, you're not. You're not, because I'm not. Here we go. Okay. Remember how in Kingdom Hearts 1, when the worlds were being swallowed by darkness, do you remember? Let me show you slides. Where is it? Remember when we were at this point, right? End of the world, things were bad. Things are getting swallowed. Okay, good. All right, cool. Where is that slide? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Start the slide. Start the freaking slide. Start the slide. Here we go. All right. Okay, remember when that was happening? Okay, great, cool. Things got really close to here. The in-between and the dark realm. Remember, things were bad. They went to the edge of the world, basically. All right? All that. Okay. Most were saved. Most of the worlds were saved when the door was closed, right? The darkness receded. They beat the egg. Okay. But the darkness still overtook a lot during that time. Destiny Islands was overtaken for a while. You get that. Some were never woken up. Apparently, worlds can sleep now. And they're still trapped here in the in-between. That weird cream filling sticky part where things just seem to end up in limbo. And they're stuck in here. And they're still asleep. Both the memories of worlds and the worlds themselves, basically. So, that's where Sora and Riku come in. Alright. Okay. I'm doing something. Do you remember this part? Where Mickey was called, and they were like, we're at the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 1. Although the world's got eaten by darkness, our world, it got enveloped. Remember when this happened? Okay. We're back there now. We're back to this slide, everyone. We're 2 hours out of it. All right, cool. So whenever their world was taken over, they technically fell to darkness, so it fell into the in-between. And they were here at one point. Remember, they were existed at Destiny Islands at that time. Okay, where are we? Here we go. Okay, here we go. Remember that slide about how time travel works? Nomura, I hate you for this. You didn't have to do it like this. Could have just been other worlds that were lost, and we just go to the outer realm and kind of bring them back. Didn't have to use time travel. You didn't have to do this. Right. Because Sora and Riku were both just a heart at one point. Riku, when he lost his heart to Xehanort's Heartless, remember it was overtaken, and he became that one with the Keyblade that Sora stabbed himself with. And he became just a heart on his own, so he now has just a heart label slapped on him. And Sora, when he stabbed himself to free Kairi, remember, was walking around as just a heart. Both of them have been just a heart before. And you know what that means. Both of them make the criteria for time travel. Yay! Ugh. With the assistance provided by Yen Sid. Remember, you can't time travel without assistance from someone who knows how. Apparently, Yen Sid knows how. I'll waive that. That's fine. Just, he knows how. He's a Keyblade master. It's Yen Sid. It's Fantasia. It's Disney's, trademark thing. Fine, you can have it. The two of them time travel as just hearts back to Destiny Islands right as it's falling to the darkness in Kingdom Hearts 1. Because they were there. So they can do that. And from there, they can jump into the cream filling to get to the sleeping worlds to revive them and do their trial. The trial for Mastery this time is not the beating down of orbs like Terra and Aqua did with a little duel, because that was too easy. Now it's the other end of the spectrum of, you got to jump into the sleeping worlds with the cream filling in a very dangerous space and wake them up by the power of waking and do multiple timelines of adventure. Yeah, this is a balanced exchange of, who the frick decides? It's Nomura. He's the one who decides. That's why it's so imbalanced. Okay, cool. All right, cool, whatever. All right, so they have to go wake up those worlds. However, I hate time travel so much. You guys don't understand. You remember how he was here way back when on Destiny Islands, and he gave the power of time travel to himself, Xehanort. And then he just twiddled his thumbs and waited and waited and waited and waited and waited. He was here. And waited and waited and waited and waited and waited until, here he is! And he gave the power of darkness to Riku. Oh, look at that. And now here he is, because he's been here before, so he's allowed to exist here. Oh no. Surely this won't be an issue. Oh boy. So, someone else is here. Xehanort's Heartless, as just a heart, is here, ready to engage in some timey-wimey bullcrap of his own. Or should I say, their own. All right, I brought the boys. Where are we dropping? So this guy in the cloak is this one, okay? They're the same. Tried to make that clear. Xehanort's Heartless is this thing, okay? They're the same. He just didn't have a body that looked like this yet. Whatever, it doesn't matter. They're the same, okay? And he brought all the other crew with him. Look at that. Young Xehanort brought the crew from time itself. And they're like, oh, they're jumping in? Well, here we go. They jump in as well. In diving into the darkness, the little cream filling in the center, Soren and Riku enter the cream filling between. The world's lost in Kingdom Hearts 1 that were never recovered and still sleep they're going to save. That's their trial. But that's not all in this forgotten in-between realm of sleep. Oh god, we're here. Oh my god. I was like, where are we? I'm just kind of reading this. Oh no. Ready for more concepts, everyone? Alright. Do you guys remember the dandelions? Please, Icarus, I can't keep up. I know. I'm sorry. Do you remember the dandelions? Do you remember way back when these people were commissioned by the Master of Masters to do their own roles? This lady's role was to collect good hearts that would be sent to the future to preserve the light. That did not end up going well because of this crap. So a lot of them were lost to the in-between cream filling whenever everything, the simulation, everything was lost, okay? That was bad. Very sad. Very sad. Okay, so remember how that works. Remember that? Does anyone remember that? Okay. Now, I'm no mathematician. I'm pretty sure there were like 6 pods here. Maybe a few in the back, but they were destroyed or something. And they were like hundreds of dandelions. So what happened? Well, the little Chirithes, I didn't even cover them. Doesn't matter. They are guardians of light that were with every dandelion Keyblade wielder in the past. They're like, I protect you. They merged with the Keyblade wielders as the darkness overtook, and as they entered the cream filling, the Keyblade wielders fell asleep. And they merged. And as they did, they became Dream Eaters. Another new being / concept Nomura threw onto us. Because he has a problem. There's a problem. I'm cutting him off. Nomura, no more. No more. You couldn't have just said Heartless. There are Dream Eaters / nobodies, alright? Dream Eaters and not nobodies, Nightmares. Nightmares exist here. They're the dandelions who went bad, right? They look like these, but they're darkened and different in color and they're bad, okay? They're Heartless. Why did we just not use Heartless? Why are we inventing new stuff? You didn't need Unversed. You don't need these. You could have just had Heartless. Well, who would you fight with? Because in the game, you fight with Dream Eaters, which are old Keyblade wielders morphed into these things to be kept safe. And they're your party members in the game. So who would you fight with? You could have just fought with old Keyblade wielders. They could have been like silhouetted versions of themselves with they could have been floating Keyblades with fuzzified versions, you can't tell what they look like, of Keyblade wielders if you wanted that. And then the enemies are just Heartless. Use the concepts you already have. Persona doesn't invent Anima, which is the female bad version of our semblance of self. That's in Jungian psychology. He could have used that, but no, they're like, no, there's Shadows and Persona. There you go. We're not going to create new crap. There are some exceptions, like other characters. I'm not going to spoil. But, yeah, that's basically it. Nomura's like, well, what if we had the Dream Eaters, and these are, and they have this antithesis of a nightmare. What do they look like? Well, that's pretty cool. What does a nightmare look like? They're that, but black. You could have just used Heartless. Why? Okay. So these things are the Keyblade wielders of old, transformed into these to keep them safe. Okay? They went with Sora and Riku on their adventures in order to help them because they're old Keyblade wielders, so they, connect with the heart. Correct. And a Dream Eater is a protection sort for a Keyblade wielder because these Chirithes became this in order to protect their wielders. The wielders' hearts are inside here. And these are the Chirithes transformed to protect. Hooray. So, before they dove in, as they were diving in, and Sora's like, let's go! The Xehanort game, or Real Organization 13, these two are the only ones physical because they're the only ones really physically there. The rest are kind of semblances. Technically, he is because he's time traveling, but he gets to cheat a little bit because he sucks. Nomura, come on, man. Real Organization 13 did a little restructuring for the trip. They did a little itinerary change. They pulled a Goofy movie plot point conflicts trigger, if anyone's seen that. They changed the map. They redirected Sora's trajectory subtly and placed Sora himself in a deep sleep. One that as he fell into the sleeping worlds, he got worse. He fell deeper and deeper as the darkness just kind of silently heavy blanketed itself over him as he fell nice and snugly into it. As he thought he was going to trial, they just deviated it a little bit as he started to fall into where they wanted him to go. And as they did so, they gave him new duds. Well, that's very nice. Ones that let them stick around every step of the way. Nice little design here. I like the X in the middle. Man, nice white X. That's pretty cool. It's really Kingdom Hearts-ish. We've used that before. That's cool. That's why you're using it more, because you got like your style. That's why it's there. However, as Sora's falling into their clutches subtly, bonds are not easily broken, and our sweet boy isn't doing this alone. Never alone, because he knows the importance of bonds together. Oh, wait. We gotta do that Bible verse. Bible verse time. A cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken. Where's the... Yes, here we go. Where is it? Yes, although a man might prevail against one who is alone, 2 will withstand him. A 3-fold cord is not quickly broken. One cannot stand up to everything, but where 2 stand, evil does not win. Our sweet boy is not alone. And being almost immune to darkness himself, Riku, because of all the character development, the fact he's been bathed in it, he's actually close to being immune, which that's not true. Terra wasn't. Yeah. He's not immune, but he's very resistant. And because of his strong heart, this time because of what matters, not because of his own ego and the strength of that pride, he's what he cares about. He reaches out to Sora, his heart naturally following that of his bestie. And just like the Lost Wielders, this is where I will give them more credit. This is unique. Where the Lost Wielders where Chirithy protected them, right? They became those Dream Eaters. They became these things, right? The little things at the bottom. Just like they became that to protect their wielders. Riku is form shifted to be a protector of wielders as well, of dreams. A Dream Eater himself. Because a Chirithy is just the bonded form of a Keyblade wielder in a strong bond. Sora, with his X Factor reaching out to Riku, connected, and Riku went through the transformation himself to become a Dream Eater with the charge of protecting his best friend. And on his back, he's got the Dream Eater symbol, so you can't see it, but so he's in tow as a protector from the shadows, a true confidant to protect. Unaware of the danger of this time, they don't know this is going on, Riku and Sora conduct their trial, helping the sleeping worlds and those within. All of the wonderful adventures they are doing. Why they put 2 of this? Okay, my bad. All the cool worlds. All right. All the while, oblivious to the trap enclosing around. Meanwhile, in the waking world, instead of the sleeping where they are, our boy, Lee, not Axel, someone's wakey, is awake. And so is this guy who was part of the organization earlier. And this guy's like, okay, I don't want to be evil again. That did not work out. I want to be good now. Can I do that? Okay. I'm going to see about stopping Xehanort because I want to be on the good guy's side. And Lee's like, this is Axel, but now Lee, because he's a human now, he's like, hey, yeah, I want to be good too. I want to see my friends again. You know, Roxas, no one else. And I know helping Sora's kind of like that. So I got an idea. So, meanwhile, back at home base, Mickey's all like, I'm worried. And Yen Sid is like, I can't find Sora. I see Riku, I see his signature, but I can't find Sora. That's a bad sign. This might be worse than we thought. I'm going after him, don't you worry. And Lee shows up and is like, hey, I want to help. And they're like, your organization. He's like, first off, I was double-crossing them the whole time. But on the second off, no, I want to help because my friend. And they're like, oh, all right. Axel of the Eternal Frames. Yeah, that's me, Lee. Got it memorized. Yeah, there he is. He's Lee. It's Axel / Lee. So that's both of them. We got it memorized. Don't worry, I don't forget Eternal Flames. I know I'm bad with names. I do. But I've got these memorized. I haven't forgotten any. I've done this very well, as you all can see. I haven't forgotten about anyone in this story. All right? All right, so don't get off my back. All right? I haven't forgotten anyone. All right? I ain't forgotten anyone in this story. No one's been forgotten. All right? So back off. Okay? I know all these characters. Who's this chick? I know all the characters. I don't know what your problem is. So you can just back off. I know all of them. Okay. So, finally, also, I wasn't mad at you at the Eternal Flames. It's a running joke. It's a running joke because she lost, all the memories of her got lost. So the point is I can't say her name or remember because that's the joke. You know, we're going to continue with that as a bit. Okay. Love you. All right, so finally completing the last world, Sora wakes up to find himself in a familiar but totally unexpected place. Hey, this is the enemy base of Organization 13. Wait a minute, we beat this place, and this is the weird town outside. Hey, that's not right. I'm supposed to be awake in Destiny Islands. What's going on? This is a world kaput? Oh, boy. Wakey, wakey, sleepyhead. Turns out we've been tracking you the whole time. Little redirection trick. And now you're in our world that we made to get you ready for what we need. Now it's time for more Betty Bye. Nighty night. It's a trap! Oh no! Oh! No. Poor Sora goes back to sleep and falls back into their clutches, them redirecting him into an opening where they wanted him. And as he's sleepy, back to the dream. With our sweet boy put back to bed, darkness broods from the nightmares he can't leave. Fortunately, the Guardian Dream Eater is here to help. Registered and everything. Unfortunately, his nightmares show up. Oh, look who it is. Come on! Again? Time for round whatever it is.
Do it again.
And so Riku fights again. Xehanort, Heartless, Handsome Seeker of Darkness, whatever he wants to go by, and kicks his butt. All right, fine. We win. Hooray. Let's go get Sora. But the bad guys are like, okay, you won, but we're still kicking you out. Bye. So Sora's still kept in their clutches. This time, Riku wakes up in the waking world, and he's, thanks to his Dream Eater-ness, he's around where Sora is, thank goodness. So it's like, oh crap, okay. Due to Riku's strong connection to Sora, he's still in his Dream Eater powers and the lifeline, even in the waking world. He's still got that. All right, Rescue Mission Part 2, let's go. So meanwhile, in the dream, again, nightmare. Never mind dream, nightmare. It's nightmare. It's real nightmare. All right, in the nightmare, Sora, now asleep and trapped, placed there by the enemy, Begins to see visions of people he doesn't know. It feels so familiar, especially to us. Visions of people of the past from deep in his heart come, and he feels an overbearing of emotion, and he doesn't know why. For anyone who's ever been overwhelmed by emotion, one of the worst times is when you don't even know where it's coming from. He starts to get overwhelmed by individuals of the past and their hurt, huge amounts of hurt, because of Nomura's tragedies placed upon him from Terra, Aqua, Roxy. Who the fuck? Nominate, place her in? Like, what the? She's got enough hurt, Nominate. You don't have to place new people that didn't exist in here. God. Why am I crying? Due to the hearts connected, with some inside of his, Sora feels the hurt and loss of Nomura's storytelling. He bears the burden of what Nomura set into motion. Convoluted crap. Part of it is the sadness of what hurt. Part of it is, I can't, this story's too much. Feel our pain, Sora, of trying to wrap our mind around this crap. Ugh. Our boy may be sweet and strong, but he can't bear anything. And that overwhelming trauma created darkness in his heart, not because of his own badness or anything, but because of the overwhelming despair and the depression following with it. Even the brightest hearts can fall. And finally, he succumbs. Xehanort, the awful, horrible schemer he is, decided to turn Sora's greatest strength against him, his empathetic and kind heart. Damn Nomura. The pain and hurt from those connected to him, as well as his own fatigue and meddling by Xehanort, built up a dark burden on our poor boy. That alone, now alone, and he doesn't want to be, but alone, he can't fight. Like who does? They were specially tailored, especially for you. A special GPS tracker to keep your company. That X that was made on there is part of the sigil of Organization 13, and because of that, the magic that Xehanort has is able to track Sora as long as he's wearing that. And they would track him the whole way and let him exactly where they wanted to be. 13, it's like, but why? Why are they doing this? Why are they... I mean, obviously Sora's their enemy because he spoiled their plans time and time again, sweet boy. But why? Why do this? Why not just kill him now? What are they doing? Well, they need the 13th. Remember, they have options for their members. Remember, they need 12 darknesses, right? 12. They need 12. The 7 pure lights are covered by the Princesses of Heart anyway. They can grab however many they need, plus the enemies they're going to fight. 7 pure lights don't matter. They've got a shoe-in. They've got a guaranteed on those 7. Doesn't matter. But the 13 darknesses, they have to produce. They have to make that. And they have a lot. But they were counting on Riku himself, Roxas, someone else, Ventus? Some chick, some girl with black hair. Gee, was she? I seem to cry. I don't know why. Water out some of my eyes. They were counting on those to be the 13th. None of them worked. So nobody didn't work out. His bestie Riku is immune to darkness at this point. They can't use him. So they just moved down the list, and eventually, the last option was Sora. He may be pure, but he's not immune. And so, in his own heart, the darkness overtaking Sora, his heart receded. Darkness overtook his body. He went comatose as he was prepared for Xehanort to do the frickin' Nording of putting himself on him, using his X Factor on Sora, who has that X Factor, to put himself and his essence, just like he did to Terra, just like he did to Riku and all the others, to do it to Sora. And he receded deep inside himself, as Terra's did when Xehanort pulled the same trick, different means this time. And so it receded, and now the darkness is creeping in. Sora's always been a good guy and given shelter to others, but now he's trapped. The darkness is encroaching. His heart's trying to receive, but there's nowhere left to go. And as the Bible says, sow of the flesh, you will reap of the flesh in corruption. So the Spirit, which is after God's heart and true love that he makes in his commandments and love that he's done for us, that he showed on the cross, Sora's actions have borne the fruit in the past, emulating that. And because of it, when you reap of this, when you sow of the Spirit, you reap of it. As the Lord puts in Galatians 6:8, one who sows the Spirit will reap eternal life, or at least protection for a time. It's time to return the kindness. Ventus's heart, deep inside, connected to Sora because of his X factor, welcomes Sora in this time and says, hey, I got you this time. Puts on his armor onto the heart, which remember protects against darkness, and seals Sora's heart, lock and key, so the darkness can't get to it. As the darkness overwhelms, the armor, Ventus's heart, with the armor as its manifestation, holding Sora, dips down into the deep recesses of his spirit and being. Now, this means Sora's heart is protected, yes, but the body's not. The body's open and overcome by darkness. And you know what that means. With Sora now fully overcome and sitting there in comatose, back in the waking world, Riku, still with his Dream Eater powers connected to Sora, finds the enemy throne room where his best buddy is lights out. But he's found him. I got you, buddy. Don't you worry. The cavalry's here. And this is my shiny new vessel. You can look, but no touching, please. No touch. It's mine. Old man me's got to put himself into it. We got a ritual to do. He's going to become the new me because I trust myself, of course. Vessel, like a body, is that what you need? And yep, we need 13 for my heart to divide into. You know, X Factor. We got 12. We need one more. So Xehanort, remember, his whole goal is to have 13 darknesses. Well, the Organization 13 didn't work out, right? So he's like, I can't trust other people with this. I'm going to find people who will either A, let me put them into it. I can trick into me using my X Factor. Remember, to touch hearts, to put mine on top of theirs and overtake them by giving them whatever they want. Yay, lies of the devil. Or I will find vessels or empty vessels of some kind that I can put myself into and my semblances of self from the past and stuff, so I trust me. Or, like Sora, I'll force it. And I've got Sora in the perfect place where I finally can. Riku was the first choice for the 13th, but he's immune. Character development, not usable. Roxas was the second, but gained true sentience, thanks to Sora's X Factor working through him, and so he's ran away and now he's in Sora. So he's gone. There was another one of some kind. I just can't remember. So the last option, as bright and kind as he is, he did become a heartless at one point. He does have darkness. And that means he could be overcome by it. So it took a little finagling, but it got our 13th. And this knocks Sora out of the way for the enemy. Now you're one short of a Warrior of Light. We'll just use a princess to cover that. So, with everything set, young Xehanort took a field trip through time, gathered his 13 vessels for himself. Can't trust anyone else besides himself. We got Syx, who, yes, joined again. Come on!
Oh, come on!
We got Braig, of course. That's easy. His heartless person, his nobody person, as well as some others that we don't see yet. One of them's Vanitas. I'm spoiling it. It's fine. Once my old man self gets here, Sora will be ours. But, just as the evil congregation of the ritual was assembling, Mickey found his way in and is here to fight and help. But, too little, too late. Old man shows up. A long road, I've got 13 now. Plans got derailed by insignificant, kind young boy. Wasn't even supposed to be a Keyblade wielder. Didn't take him into account. Didn't think he would stop everything. This little tyke stopped everything on every turn. But now, it's time for me to utilize him for my benefit. And with everything in tow, Mickey and Riku try, but the two arch enemies of them send this for Mickey, and oh good, look who it is again.
Do it again.
For frickin' Riku. Come on, man, take a hint. He doesn't like you. They're stopped in their tracks. But as Xehanort takes his heart, old man sends it out straight to Sora to overtake him with the forcing of his X Factor. Shh, don't spoil. Shut up. He sends it out, and it's about to hit Sora, and he's going to be Norded. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, baby!
Lee saves the day. Now you can say it, Axel. Say it. Turtle Frame, say it. Say the thing. Lee arrives on the scene. Got him memorized. And blocks the shot, protecting Sora. And, in turn, protecting his best friend. Because remember, Roxas got that tie. And that tie came because Sora's heart moved to Roxas. So, the connections happened because Sora was kind to Ventus. Don't you love it when dominoes of love affect each other? Trauma's not the only thing that can generational move. Got it memorized. There you go, Axel. There's the thing.
Yeah, baby!
That's the number one, baby. But I was supposed to overtake him. Deal with it. And with that, Mickey, everyone's here to help. Donald and Goofy show up too. And with the gang all together, they're all ready to face and stave it off. It's going to be a hard fight, but we're going to fight them all off. But turns out time travel and this weird way of everyone being here in a weird pocket space and dreams in between cream filling, because that's where they are, remember? All this stuff isn't able to be held for long because, nebulous rules of it. If it's me, I saved Sora. Yes, you did. Axel saved Sora. Yes, he did. I mean, Lee did. Axel, whatever. He doesn't care at that point. He even said it. So, the time is up. The gathering can't hold for much longer, and with all this protection, they won't be able to get a hold of Sora. Well, gosh diddly darn it, retribution and sowing of the spirit foiled the plans. It's almost like trying to control everything with selfishness of one's own gain, and sin leads to a bad end. Well, gosh, I don't know what book of an eternal God of love said that. This is why I love series like this, because this is in the Bible. Anyway, so they all bail. However, it's fine. We have we have a plan M, I guess, at this point, because they're so far down the list. But we'll make it work. We'll see you all at the final battle. You better be there. Otherwise, we'll go princess hunting. Have fun. So with that, they save the day, and they bring Sora back to the world of waking. This first time for real. Unfortunately, our sweet boy still isn't, awake. He's still in that nightmare. Because remember, the armor of Ventus with the heart encapsulated him to save him, but he was pulled way down, and the darkness is all there. It's still there, so it's like crap. Our sweet boy. Riku, you technically complete the Mark of Master exam, and kind of a dream eater, so go on in, buddy. Power of waking, let's go. And Riku's like, he's a kid. I always got to help my best friend. He's so annoying. He's so terrible.
Look at this dude.
I can't leave him alone. I mean, I guess I'll help him. I don't love him or anything. He's not my best friend with brotherly love of fellowship. I'll save him because, he won't be anything without me. I'm kidding. Riku's great and humble by this point. I'm just making silly. So Riku dives inside. One last time as his Dream Eater self. Master-like abilities. Let's save our boy. While keeping Sora safe, however, Ben's armor got corrupted by the dark. Because what is Darkness's goals, everyone? You should know it by now. The two things, spread and corrupt. Very good. You guys get close to us. So it corrupted the armor. So Ventus's heart trying to hold on to being safe and Sora's inside. But this darkness norm, this nightmare's got to be taken care of. So Riku, as a true Dream Eater, fights it off. He faces the dark, his near immunity and heart guiding him to dive deeper to save his best friend. As he beats him down, he dives deep into Sora's heart, Sora's X Factor allowing him to do so with the bonds of friendship made. And as he dives deep down, he finds... Really? Well, it is the bottom of his heart, so what would it be besides his childhood home where all his memories are? Riku in Sora's heart finds a place of shelter, just like home. But that's not all he finds deep in the heart. Remember, this is Sora's deepest spot. Inside his soul, heart, he's visited by two individuals. Where's the other person? Yeah, three. Yeah, three individuals. Yeah, three, I guess. It's supposed to be two. I don't know. Nominate, why'd you put this chick in here? What are you doing? You don't have to OC yourself. You're already practically an OC. Every Kingdom Hearts character is an OC. It's just no morals. You don't have to make an OC of an OC. Just an OC of an OC. Oh my god. I don't know who this chick is. Who the frick is this? And why do I feel so sad when I see her? Why? Is this how Sora felt where he didn't know where they came from? Anyway, so with the three individuals in Sora's heart, they point Riku to the right direction of where he needs to go. And eventually, he meets... The frick are you doing here?
Look at this dude.
There you go, man. I'm the data version of Ansem, and I put it inside Sora's heart. Remember whenever Nominate was putting it back together, I put a data version of myself in it. It's not intrusive. It's fine. I'm redeemed, so I'm a nice guy. Intrusive? All right. At least everyone's got a data version at this point, so there we are. I still feel bad about what I did to Roxas and like every single nobody I met, and you, because I treated you like crap. So here's some really important information on Aqua, Roxas, everyone else, everything. We'll see what you can do with this. Take it. So he gives Riku the information that was kept in Sora's heart about more of the details. I know he got it from Data Sora about like Recoded, but this is like more specific stuff, like Ventus's memories in a way, in a big way. So that way it's like, this is really clear data, so you guys can actually use this. Hi, Luke the Disciple. We're at the end of the recap. So if you don't want to see spoilers for Dream Drop of Kingdom Hearts, feel free to walk away. It's whatever you want. Just then you know that. So, no spoilers for 3, by the way. We're going to be there very soon. So Riku's like, cool, all right. Will do, sir. Thank you. I'm actually very polite. So Riku bails out, and as he comes out, of course, he finds his best friend safe and sound. And Sora's all happy, gives him a hug. Riku's like, are you okay? He's like, yay! And Riku's like, all right, cool, whatever. You're all right. You're my best. I love you. All right. But there's a big question, guys. Luke Disciple, I'll be good. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing very well, Luke. Thank you so much. We're through the stupid, convoluted bullcrap. Surely there won't be more time travel bullcrap later. Kingdom Hearts 3. It's spoilers. I don't care. You suffer with me. Axel. Shion. What are you doing? Cough, cough. Scion. Cough. Is that like a... Is that a sick saying? Is that like, yeah, sick, cough, sigh? What are you sick for? I know, time travel sucks, Axel. I get it. Eternal Flames, I get it. Time travel sucks, all right? So see on that too. I get you. Yeah, I understand. You're doing well. Keep going with the bit. You're doing good. All right. So who passed the test? Who was the victor here? Both of them, right? Because friendship. Well, the results are in. And drum roll, please. Riku! Congratulations, Experting Boy. You're a grown-up master man. That's right, baby. Our once brooding, selfish little dude has grown up and matured with the Lord's love of semblance of understanding and has become a master. He is a Keyblade master, just like a beautiful certain someone. And Mickey. Now they're kind of equal, except he's a king, so that's even more. Oh, we're equal now, but I'm still a king, so. Unfortunately, Sora, I love you. You did not pass.
Oh, come on!
I know, buddy, I know. But because of everything that happened and the giving into darkness, which wasn't his fault, but still, I'm afraid he did fail. He can't be passed quite yet. But he's not too bothered. In fact, in the cutscene, he's like, yeah, Riku and everything. He's like hugging him and stuff. So I love that boy. This is what it means biblically for being content. Whether triumph or fail, being content and being joyful for where we are. Oh, I love him. Oh, Sora. So, everyone's pretty good. Meanwhile, Lee's like, don't worry, I'll catch up soon. I got you guys. What? Yup! Lee has a Keyblade now. That's right, everyone. I guess he got the bequeathing from Yen Sid here. But yeah, Lee actually manifests a Keyblade. So there it is. He's actually going to become one of the 7. Well, at least try to, in order to fight back. He's ready to join the crew. I thought you said no one could become a Keyblade if they got bequeathed. He probably got bequeathed by him. We actually don't know. And, he's a Keyblade master. You just go boop. Or he does. Boop. There you go. I get Flame Liberator, my Keyblade. Yeah!
Yeah, baby!
That's right! And so Lee is part of the crew. Yeah! And with all that being said, we need to be able to prepare for what's to come. But Sora's like, I gotta go. I gotta go say bye to my Dream Eater friends because I got interrupted for that. Because I'm a good friend. I love them. And I love him. So he goes back to the sleeping world to say goodbye to Dream Eater friends, which is fine. I love Sora. And Donald and Goofy head off on their own for a little bit too. So, things are not over yet, though. Xehanort's building his 13 darknesses. And having the ability to go after the 7 Princes of Light, the warriors need to have to fight the war. Like, obviously, Donald and Goofy can help and stuff like that. But Yen Sid may be a Keyblade Master of the past, but he's not really now. So I don't know if he could even bequeath Lee. It's probably just Mickey who can do it. So he really can't do it. He can fight, he can help, but he can't fight as one of the lights. He's too old. He's kind of patty. He doesn't really have that. So it's like, look, we have to have 7 Keyblade wielder light kind of guardians, or they're going to go after the princesses. Like, we have to do this war. And I'll give them more credit. The princesses do force that. I give them credit for setting that up. That he used a past thing in Kingdom Hearts 1, which I know was not planned for this. Come on. But he's like, look, this counts. It's like, that does kind of make sense. I can understand that. So it's like, okay, so it's either 7 Princesses of Light or a few of them and some of us or us. And it's like, okay, we have to do that. Luke, still love all the sound effects. Absolutely amazing. Thank you. I worked very hard on them. I'm going to get more. This is still the Pokemon soundboard, so I'll try to get something for Kingdom Hearts or something. We'll see what I can do. I just want to add some fun stuff. There's too much, though. I need to make its own thing because there's so much, it actually doesn't switch around as fast, so I need to make a new profile for it. It doesn't matter. Okay. So the point is, it's like, look, we have to play into the world. We don't have a choice. So, I mean, we could put all the princesses in lock and key, but they're not even supposed to leave their worlds. And here's the thing, aggressor, this is true in real life, everyone, aggressor sets the rules. This is how it works. Whenever someone comes at us with something dangerous, we can be like, well, we can't do that. Stab. Aggressor sets the rules. This is how war works. So they're like, well, we don't have much of a choice, so we gotta fight. And we'll Terra lost to the darkness. They need more numbers. And Aqua gone. I mean, they're gonna get her back. But she's not here right now. And even if she was, we lost Terra. So we've got Sora, Lee, Mickey, Riku, Aqua if we get her back, Ventus, we're still one short. Even with Aqua and Ventus back, if we consider it. Because remember, if we give Aqua back, we get Ventus back because she knows where he is and his hearts and souls. We need more. We don't have it. Time for a callback, girl. Remember that one time in Kingdom Hearts 2 where Riku handed her a Keyblade and said, here, use this. And she just started wielding it? You have no idea how long we sat when Kingdom Hearts 2 was out and it was newer. And we sat going, what's that mean? And then we never heard anything about it again until now. Do you realize how long Dream Drop took to come out? This game came out in 2014. I was in college. And Kingdom Hearts 2 came out in like 2006. Do you realize how long we waited to address that? Do you have any idea? Suffer as I did. Because she can technically wield a Keyblade, because Princesses of Heart are allowed to, because they basically have a pass. So that's 7. But she and Lee are new. So, and Sora's not a master, and we don't even have Aqua and Ventus, so we got work to do. And thus our heroes prepare for the final chapter of the Xehanort Saga and the final chapter of everything we know about Kingdom Hearts so far, except for a little bit of tiny bit of extra stuff that will lead to past. But we'll get there. And trust me, they're going to need all the help that they can get. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we did it. That is the Kingdom Hearts Chronicle recap for everything from the deep lore to Kingdom Hearts Birth by Dream Drop, all the way to everything before Kingdom Hearts 3. There's technically one more cutscene in Fragmentary Passage that talks about like getting Aqua back, but it's basically just saying we got to go get her. Okay, so that's basically it. Whew. Okay, there we go. That's it. We're done. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone. This was a 4.5-hour dive. That was the abbreviated version. Oh.
It's been a long day.
Nomura, I love your work, but I also just come on, man. Oh. That is everything up to this point. Next Friday at 10 o'clock p.m., we will begin the first dive into the Kingdom Hearts Chronicles proper for Kingdom Hearts 3. And we will start the beginning of the end of everything we have so far in the story. The only thing after that is Kingdom Hearts 4, which we'll watch the trailer at the end. I strongly recommend not, if you want to join this journey of the Chronicle, I strongly recommend not checking out the trailer for 4. It is very spoilery. Very spoilery. Don't touch it unless you're ready. But we will be doing all of it. My plan, just to let you guys know about the idea. Let me put it on the thing. Let me be good. Give me a second. I will be good. I will be good. Hold on. Be a good streamer. Look at this. Okay. Make it full screen. How do I full screen it? Thank you. Nope, we can do desktop here. See what? All right. Moving forward, every Friday at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Standard Time, whatever, we will be diving into Kingdom Hearts Chronicle. There may be a few times where we start at like 10:15 or something, just because I have to get home, I have to take a nap and everything. I freaking fall apart. But every time around 10 at the earliest and 10:15 at like the latest, we will start. And what we will do is, we will be Kingdom Hearts 1, we'll be Kingdom Hearts 3, we will beat Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind DLC, and we will do all the cutscenes after. We will do Melody of Memories cutscene. There's one we need. The rest of the game we don't need. I'm not playing it. I'm sorry. I don't care for rhythm games that much. I'm not good at them. I'm not playing the entire game for one cutscene. There's one cutscene you need, and that's it. We'll watch the cutscene. It's fine. It's on YouTube. I showed it to my dad. We got it. We'll do that cutscene. And then finally, I will fight that secret boss that I have never beaten before and has story relevance, at least as far as we know.
I'm in danger.
And it'll be fine. And it won't take us 7 hours. And we will be there. And after all that's done, that will catch us up to everything that's out so far. And the only thing left, ending the Chronicle, we will watch the trailer for Kingdom Hearts 4, about where we'll be going afterwards. So for the Chronicle, this will be the finale for now. This will be the end of the Xehanort Saga and everything we know so far. And let me tell you, it gets crazy. It gets real crazy at the end. And where we're going is Nomura. So if you want to be on this crazy train with me, strap in because it gets insane. So every Friday we will be doing a dive. There will be a few where we don't, just because I have other things going on. It should be mostly every Friday. July 14th, I think it is. That's a Friday. I will not be doing it. I will be busy with family stuff. Other than that, should be every Friday. This should take us all the way into August and pretty much finishing through August like mid or something, maybe at the worst. And then that'll probably be whenever Pokemon DLC comes out, so we can go ahead and do that. So, for anyone who's wondering, oh, what about the new idea you always mentioned? I still know about it. I had to get this ready. This is the last big project before my new idea really starts. Finishing Pokemon stuff too, but that will happen. I'm looking at the beginning of next year, though. It's going to be a little bit. We'll see what happens. But I want to get this done because this has been going for years, and I want to finish it. And we're finally here. It's been a long, rough road. We're finally, oh my god, I can't believe it. We're finally here.
Yeah, baby!
Oh my god. So, this will be the end of the Kingdom Hearts Chronicle when we get there. Every Friday at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Pacific, whatever. Eastern Standard Time, Eastern Daylight Time, whatever you want to call it. And as we move, we will finish up at this final space. Well, we're going to have to stop there. It is 2:50 in the morning, and I'm a night owl, but I did work all day, and I did not get the best nap, unfortunately. That's okay. I'm very happy we did this. I hope everyone enjoyed it. For anyone who's wanted to always see Kingdom Hearts, I hope that this was educational and helpful. This will be up on the channel, Icarus Redeemed, as soon as I can. I can try to get it up tomorrow. I'm not going to try and divide up the video today. I'll do it later. It might not be up tomorrow, but I'll get it up as soon as I can. We'll do what I can. But thank you so much for coming by. I thank you all so much for taking the time. I hope this is fun. And don't you worry, next week we will continue. And we will start deeper into the dive of actually playing the game. And let me tell you, Kingdom Hearts 3, if you thought the other ones looked fun to play and vibrant and flashy, oh, you ain't seen anything like it. Kingdom Hearts 3, in my opinion, is the most fun Kingdom Hearts game to play. It's not that it's the best one gameplay-wise, but it's the most fun. I appreciate that. Okay. God bless. Axel Eternal Flames, Luke, Devismo if you're still here, Vitruvian, Mist. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Anyone who's watching the VOD on YouTube or anything like that, if it's so many months or years later, God bless you. I hope you enjoyed this part of the dive. I hope that you're excited for the end as I am. And I'll see you next Friday at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Eastern Daylight Time, whatever you want to call it, for us to finish, well, not to finish, to begin the true start of the Kingdom Hearts Chronicles. God bless and good night, everyone.